asked. I discovered him in the spirit pattern pillars that he was sealed within. Qin Lai gave a brief explanation of what had happened. Mo Bei sighed deeply. And Mo was sealed inside of the blood cocoon for over 1,000 years. To think that Senior Zhu Li went through the same thing. Sigh. The once prosperous Blood Fiend sect, the ruler of the heavenly calamity continent, has been gone for a long time, and its 3 lowly vassal forces have become the kings of this land instead. This is truly unbearable. I will rebuild Blood Fiend sect. Zhu Li's voice echoed from deep within the caves. Zhu Li's soul shrouded a bone fragment that resembled a bloody jade, suspending it above Qin Lai's head. Keep this, Zhu Li instructed Qin Lai through his soul. Qin Lai did not even so much as glance at the translucent bone fragment when he raised his hand, grabbed it, and stored it inside of his spatial ring. Mo Bei, please leave for a moment. There's something I need to talk to him about, Zhu Li said. Mo Bei respectfully walked out. What I gave you is the first volume of the Blood Codex, the very foundation of Blood Fiend sect. Not only does it document the pure, complete version of the blood spirit art, it also contains all kinds of offensive skills and extraordinary blood formations that complement the blood spirit art. Zhu Li had somehow managed to dig half of the Blood Codex out of the cave. His eyes glittering with a bloody light, he solemnly said, "It is said that the Blood Codex was written on a piece of bone from the blood progenitor himself. Do not let its size fool you, the words stored inside of it are as plentiful as the stars, and its secrets are immeasurable." "Why did you give this to me?" Qin Lai asked softly. "Even if I am not by your side, you will be able to use this to cultivate the greatest spirit art of the Blood Fiend sect. This item should also help you collect the blood progenitor's body," Zhu Li said seriously. "Are you going to leave my side?" Qin Lai came to a realization. "Since I cannot enter the graveyard of gods with you, I can only leave for a while. I think it is time that I see my wife anyway." Zhu Li's tone was sad. "If you meet my daughter within the graveyard of gods, I hope that you will do your best to help her. As for whether or not you tell her about us, that is up to you." Qin Lai nodded quietly. "Put down the spirit materials you gathered back then to build a teleportation formation. I will have Mo Bei carry them. Once we reach the heavenly slaughter continent, I will attempt to connect to the ultimate blood ground." Zhu Li looked at the walls of the cave and sighed. "I originally wanted to build a teleportation formation here. Unfortunately, the 3 great families probably won't allow it, so I'll have to settle for a different place. When you've obtained the blood progenitor's body for me and I've refined it into my main body, we will consider rebuilding Blood Fiend sect and the Blood Cloud Mountain range." "How will I find you after I exit the trial?" Qin Lai asked. "It should be fine if you just talk with Mo Bei and confirm a location later on," Zhu Li said. "All right. Take care of yourself." Qin Lai pressed the spatial ring and took out the phantasm stones, frost star stones, fate crystals, ethereal jades, and the fresh blood of scarlet spirit turtle, putting them on the ground. "Qin Lai, if you meet my daughter when you enter the graveyard of gods, you must take care of her on my behalf," Zhu Li requested solemnly. Amen. Chapter 415, Floating Island. At the heavenly Fisher continent, a stalwart figure abruptly appeared from the blossoming light of a large-scale, altar-shaped teleportation formation. "Are you here to participate in the trial, sir?" At a corner of the teleportation formation, a fragmentation realm martial practitioner with the burning furnace emblem of celestial artifacts sawn into the chest area of his clothing asked loudly. Qin Lai lowered his head, looked at him, and said, "Yes." "Which force do you represent?" "Heavenly Sword Mountain." "Please produce your token and allow me to have a look." Qin Lai raised his sword token. After glancing at it,